Yeah, hello everybody and welcome to this Awesomenauts episode with yours truly, SlowWolf. I messed up that intro. Hey, how's it going? Last time we played Voltar and it was boring, but it worked. This time, you know what? Fuck it. I haven't played enough Derpl. Let's go ahead and play a Derpl game where I suck terribly, and try to make it work. Now, there's a lot that can go horribly wrong with Derpl, and I'll be the first person to admit to you it's largely because Derpl's actually really hard to play. There! I said it. Derpl's difficult. Derpl is difficult because he relies on positioning so much, and his big weakness of mobility drives me up the wall insane. I hate it. Now, with that said, he does offer a lot in terms of his moveset. Specifically, he's got Snare. And Snare is really good against aggressive teams. However, we are not up against the super aggressive team outside of the Swiggins. And the Swiggins, although we could start, doing stuff against him with, and all that stuff, it's going to be difficult to really time and make work. Okay, we're dead, unless we get out of there. And we did sort of get out of there? Oh my god, that was way too close. We're going to let this Voltar heal us. Good times. The fact that we didn't die there, it's really nice, actually. Oh, we're just in range. That is so beautiful. I could cry. I don't think I've ever been so, fucking perfect in terms of our ability to just kind of, lay stuff down on the line here. Okay. Okay, a couple more blasters should get the kill there. Good stuff. Landing a good nuke does a lot. I think that bears repeating and re-mentioning multiple times over. If you get a good nuke, it does a lot for your team. Specifically, it allows you to do a lot of damage, and that's kind of what I meant in the last episode, that Derpl is kind of like a weird clunk. You do have to kind of do those, those ambush moments like this, where you just charge up and then come on down and then just blast the shit out of them. Now, the good news is that a Derpl will win almost any early game engagement, bar any other, problems that show up. Good. He kind of got pulled into a bad situation. We're going to go ahead and stay in this good situation. Keep dropping traps all over the place. We got to make it as hard as possible to initiate as it is, physically doable. Go ahead and drop that here. Oh, we're fucked. That's it. This game. It's us dead. Unless... Oh my god, we stuck in the heal. That was so good. And then the Voltar picked up the slack. We're somehow still winning this. I'm incredibly surprised that we didn't die there, by the way. That was a moment where any Derpl should have died. The fact that we didn't is huge. Just kill his bikes, that way he doesn't have any more. Then start shooting these things. And aim ahead a little bit. You gotta lead the target with these things, because there is a little bit of a lag time. Yeah, that's right, back off. We're gonna shoot your turret a little, okay? Got him. Guess somebody forgot that you can detonate your own nukes whenever you like. Time it differently. That's one thing I really appreciate about Derpl, by the way, is that as soon as the nuke's out, you can go ahead and just tap that button again and explode it whenever you like. It's really cool to have those moments where you get to blow stuff up without it necessarily being a thing first. Okay, we're gonna just sit up here for a second. Spam bullets. I don't know why. But we're going to do it anyway. We managed to land it directly on top of that sentry, which is really sweet. Unfortunately, that means his black hole is fucking massive. We just fed that. So we kind of killed our teammate there. That was not smart. The good news is that we are still doing fine. And at 300 and something solar and this Voltar backing us up. And by the way, kudos to this Voltar for being the world's pimpest Voltar. Right now. This is exactly what we needed. We're still doing okay. Okay, yeah, that's going to be really difficult to go ahead and get a bomb in on us. So we're going to take that, go home, so that way we can get back into the action as fast as possible. And what are our upgrades that we're buying? I think we're going to actually grab the Lifetime of Trap, and then... Oh, man. I really want to get a nuke damage. I think we should have gone for nuke damage. Followed our own advice. But the snare, lifetime duration is stupidly good. It's incredibly good. Got one. How about them apples? See how I didn't detonate it prematurely? I aimed a little ahead, trying to go for a somewhat riskier play there, and do other stuff with my nuke. That's important. You gotta know how to time your nuke and do stuff like that. And if you want to play Derpl, you can't just do a one-trick Derpl pony kind of thing here. You do need, absolutely need to, oh, come on, try to jump up, man. So much decent damage. Like, we're doing a reasonable amount. He stuck around too long. He couldn't run away. It was too real. Okay, don't get caught in his bullshit. One thing I'm also beginning to realize is that Derpl actually has a reasonable jetpack. Like, he can jetpack around pretty well. It's better than sentries. It's better than sentries by a mile. I would like to preface everything else I say today with the fact that, honestly, I haven't played Derpl in forever. Like, actually forever. And normally it would take a miracle for me to want to play him again. However, a miracle is not what happened here today. What happened here today was that I saw a request on my channel, a comment, hey, can you play Derpl? I need ideas for builds and stuff, and I'm in League 2 or 3. Well, I'm not very good at the game, but maybe I'm good enough. Okay, now run. And we couldn't run anyway. Never mind. It's all good. We sort of sacrificed our life for the Lone Star, who hopefully maybe got a kill. Nope. Okay, but he didn't die. That's the important thing. Just don't die, and that will have all been worth it. Increasing the nuke damage against the Awesomenauts here is probably our priority. And again, the reason for that is, you know, you heard it before, it's really good at dealing damage to Awesomenauts. The other thing that's really good early game, and in particular, is picking up the Fat Cat upgrade on his left-click row. This one right here. And the reason why Fat Cat is so strong, one rank in regen could be really strong for us here, actually. Let's hold off on it for now. The reason why Fat Cat is particularly good is because it allows you to left-click every once in a while, which is, you know, not all the time, it's only every once in a while, for a decent amount of damage. It allows you to last hit and get some farm that way, which is really sweet. Now, another thing that really helps Derpl is being able to multitask a little bit. If you can multitask just a little bit... Ooh, we're gonna get hit by that, aren't we? Yep, okay. One thing that helps is if you can multitask just a little bit. You know what? Fuck you. Eat some machine guns, and you're gonna take some damage off of this, as will you, sir. Okay, I'm not sure how much we ended up doing in that particular fight, but it probably wasn't too much. We're actually just going to left-click this, so that way we can continue to be mobile and then move up here and maybe do something. We're starting to lose some ground, and that's, like, okay. It's understandable why you'd lose some ground here, but we have to remember that we can't stay in turret mode and expect to survive all the time, and the only reason why we are surviving right now is because we have a Voltar on the team, and we're not playing the complete garbage. That was a bad time to siege up. Don't do what I just did. Drop this, then siege mode, and then a lot of damage. We're taking a lot of damage as well. We're probably dead here. Yep, that's us. Shit. We didn't even get the kill on anybody. I think we sent somebody home, but that was just overall bad. If you're gonna play Derpl these days, I recommend that you don't. And the only reason why I recommend that you don't is because Derpl is outclassed by two other people in the meta that play pretty much exactly the same as him, but better. Scoop does roughly the same thing. He comes in for a lot of DPS and just has a ton of sustain, and he's a better tank. And then you also have, oh my god, that Fat Cat is so cute. And then you also have Sentry, who right now is actually overpowered in every sense of the word that I can think of. Like, I don't think there's a sense of the word that doesn't make sense here. Like, he is overpowered, straight up. No ifs, ands, buts. Dineros, habaneros, habandineros. I don't know why I went into spices and dollars. Look, he's just... Sentry's really good. If you're gonna play Derpl, play Sentry instead for a little bit. Just enjoy the fact that you have an overpowered tank you can play as for a little bit. Okay, we need to get out of here. Okay, take it easy. Let the Voltar heal you, but play it safe. Don't be in one place for too long. That's one thing you gotta keep in mind, is that you gotta do those drop-in kind of kills. Now in Sirona, honestly, we're lucky. We're lucky that we've got Sirona here, because Sirona is super helpful in these situations. Yeah, I hope you enjoy your 201 damage cat, you sons of bitches. See how I did not shoot directly at the creeps? That's important. That allows you to do so much more. Shit, we just gave him that HP. That sucks. I was really hoping that we'd be able to kill it with our left click first. We did not, because we missed, because we panicked. So don't panic. You know, I did not mean to aim that way. Oh shit. No! I really tried not to let that happen. I really did. That was bad. We all kind of panicked there, though, and then we died to that. That was a massive black hole. Holy shit. Again, Sentry's just better. Absolutely better than Derpl. There's nothing that Sentry can do that Derpl can do better. And on top of that, they're like everything that Derpl does, even Clunk can do better. And Clunk's a little underpowered these days as far as the other tanks are concerned. You could also try playing Skoldir, but the way he plays is fundamentally different. So if you are watching this and you're like, I'm a Derpl main and I want some tips, here's a tip. Don't. I don't mean this like unkindly or anything. It's just Derpl is not the place you want to be right now. He's not a strong knot that I can think of off the top of my head. And anybody that does play him well, plays him well because they've been playing him for like ages. Should kill that immediately. They got the kill on that. Are we surprised? Absolutely not. They have a much better team than us right now. It's got a better makeup. It's got better characters. Oh my lord, that actually hit. Well, I'm dead. I'm disappointed. Yeah, we're going for Hydro Collision Lava Lamp next. We still need that. Like, that upgrade is something that we should have gone into full on from the start. Here, if you're up against characters like Froggy or Penny or Coco or stuff like that tends to get up close and, you know, they tend to be fragile, then going more into traps is fine. But the nuke damage is absolutely necessary under most circumstances and will help you do a lot more than any and all other upgrades. So just keep that in mind. Now, Cats here is not ideal, but like what other option do we have? If we go into turret mode, then we won't be able to respond fast enough to these other threats that are down here, which have already taken out this turret. So you know that's pretty sweet. Derpl's tough. Derpl's tough. And like I said before, I haven't practiced him in a while, but look at this. What are we supposed to do against all this? They toss that out, but then like what happens? They're not going to run into it. It's too slow. And there's no chance to really jump in there and do anything else about it. Like, okay, we got a dead man there at least. We managed to kill a dude, so that's something for us. Okay, we got healed, so that's fine. Yeah, this top turret's also boned, and Sentry's ridiculous. Please stop. His kit is so good. It's so good. It's so strong. And there have been times when I've been playing where I haven't been recording where it's just like, why does Sentry exist? Like, I have a lot of salt towards that guy and Raylan right now. They're both so annoyingly good. And it seems like I play against one or both of them every single game. Like, last time we played against the Raylan, we ended up doing okay just because, you know, we can beat time rifts most times. But yeah, we're gonna let that hit the creeps apparently. That's fine. 103 damage kitties. Oh yes. Look at those kitties go. Like, Derpl's a one-trick pony that just does not have what it takes to take out this team right now. Okay. At this point, there's nothing up on this road that's going to save us. Let's go for turret damage, I guess. Just go for as much damage as possible. Keep spamming out traps as much as we can. We're a little bit too far away to make that one work, unfortunately. Probably should have tossed out a nuke while we could. That's the end of that turret. Nothing we could do. GG feeds, huh? That's us dead, and that's game over. So there you have it. You want to learn how to play Derpl? Just don't play Derpl. Derpl has a tough time against most knots because of his lack of mobility. Now, if you are going to play Derpl, lol, okay. If you are going to play Derpl, then you're gonna have to keep in mind that his strongest ability is to snare people in place if people go into a bad situation, or to nuke them. And you have to learn how to use glass platforms, pre-charge your nuke before you land down there, and just blast them with it, like we did in the early game when we still had the ability to do it. That did not continue for us, unfortunately, and despite that fact, we still were pretty okay. Like, we gave a decent amount of experience, we didn't die too much, we assisted in a decent number of kills, and we pushed out more droids than our Lone Star. So you know what? All things considered, we played okay for a Derpl in this match. But Sentry. So there you have it. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. If you did, be sure to let me know. Hit that like button down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.